Hey, hi everybody. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. And as it says on the screen there, I'm Katie. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Hey, Rachel. You working girl? That's a hard job you're doing. Not something I'd want to do outside today. Here, not here in Tucson. Hot. Ugh. And hi, Kathy G. Good to see you. You're waiting for a head scam. A head scan? I think we've been getting a head scam for a few years. I love you, honey. I gotta tease you. I love it. Well, I hope everything is okay. I keep thinking all day long. I did yesterday too. Thinking about Cappy's mom's family. Wait for a few more people to come in here before I talk about that wonderful, beautiful soul. So I hope everybody is having a good week. J6 hearings were interesting yesterday. For some reason, I'm seeing spots before my eyes, and I can't get them to go away. Helps if you clean your glasses. You know, you want to see. It really does help to clean them. It's been a interesting week for me so far. Just working on the channel, keeping the channel up, going, and trying to think of new things to add. And hi, Kelly Lynn. Good to see you, my dear. Yeah, trying to think of new things to add to the channel. And I can tell you for sure there's going to be at least one more live stream. At least. But that we're going to see what happens there. I think before we start anything like that, we'll wait until after my first anniversary, which is coming up. My YouTube channel's first anniversary is the 31st. So I thought anybody interested, including my lovely, beautiful chatters, I thought I would do on Saturday the 30th, maybe Saturday evening, Saturday night, that I would have a panel of a bunch of different people can come in and say hi. And Stony Baker, how are you, my man? Mwah. So people could come in, people that want to come in and on chat, be a part of the panel. People like Mr. Stony Baker who have their own channels and can, you know, that way people who are in here that don't know who Stony is, what Stony looks like, Stony, I'm inviting you. On Saturday the 30th, I'm going to have an anniversary show. You would not be a wreck on the panel. It's just going to be a, hey, let's just, like we do here right now, talk. And, you know, it's my anniversary. So I just kind of wanted to have kind of like a party, you know? I don't know what time yet or any of that. Took me a little while to figure out what day. And I've got the next 3 people coming on the Lightworkers Roundtable are fascinating, fun. Oh, I hope you guys are ready. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you about tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Celtic Tarot. Sheila is coming. I'm so excited to have her be here. I have followed her and her channel since she started it. Back in the days when she wouldn't take money for her readings. She would do readings for people on a barter. And so people would make her stuff. So I kind of like that idea. And I'm kind of toying with that idea myself about doing personal readings for people. And, you know, I'm not going to have a set price or anything. We can talk about it. And if you really need a personal reading and you don't have the money to pay somebody, but you still really feel you need it, I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. That's what I'm for. You know, that's what this channel's for, is to be of assistance. So yeah, got Sheila tomorrow night at 5. And then the healing medium, Kevin, on the following Thursday. That's as far as I'm going, because the person on the 28th is a surprise. A fun surprise. Get ready, you guys. So yeah, and I've got August all planned out already too. So if you're out there and you want to do the Lightworkers Roundtable with me, you're interested in doing it, and that includes you beautiful, wonderful people in the chat. You're interested in coming on and doing that with me, let me know. Actually, starting with the first week of September, and actually, no, second week in September, I'm holding September 1st for a good possible. So yeah, as I think as word is, people are hearing about it, I'm getting some of the expert bigger channels creators to come. So it's just getting more and more fun, more and more talented people. Wow. And once again, I want to thank Ona. Last Thursday was so much fun. She is the neatest person. We became fast friends immediately. So, hey, Manasa, I was just telling Rachel, who is also lurking, that I love my lurkers. It's it's cool. The whole idea of me here, you don't have to look at anything. You can hear it. You can hear me flapping my jaws. So yeah. I've been in such a good mood lately. Today actually made my hips sore dancing because I was just having a good time this morning. And then I was finally going, oh, you need to pay attention to what time it is. So, Ray is fun. You wish you could barter weed with the power company now. Hey, that's an idea. Me, I need to do it with the water company. Got an irrigation leak I got to fix. It's costing me a big amount of money. So I have to talk to them and see if they'll help. If the city will give me a credit on it, because, ow, my water bill hurt. We won't go there. I don't want to talk about that today. I was all in my head about that yesterday. So, hey, utilities, You're going to hit the chocolates. Yum. Well, I'm going to hit the gummies. How's that sound? You going to go live later, Stony? That ought to be fun. You go live. I'll eat a bunch of my gummies that I just made. I used 3 grams of distillate in one batch of gummies. So they ought to, there's 75 of them. Just because my mold, I have 3 molds of 25. So every time I make gummies, I might as well make it worth my while, Let's see. Today, and so much I wanted to kind of talk about, but not really. I didn't have anything planned, to be honest with you. Yep, 75. Hi, Kathy, you're back. Welcome back. I didn't know you left, sweetie. Yeah, 75 of them. And I got 2 cute little babies. Let me show you my little plants. They're doing really good for just being a couple weeks old. Let's see, which is best. Here's a good way to show you. Here's a good way to show you, because it's one picture. There we go. One picture. Whoop. Hello. Little babies. This one up here is a purple anaconda. It is a cross between an auto flower and a normal regular photo flower. So we'll see what we get out of that one. This one is a mystery plant from Colorado Springs. The mother was Bubba Kush. Got pollinated in the backyard by something, not quite sure. But it's been an aggressive grower and it's quite healthy. So I call it Bubba Cos. Cos, Colorado Springs. COS. Anyway, yeah. They're my babies, itty bitties. They're only, let me look here. I have an app that I keep track of everything in. So they are. The Bubba Kush, mystery Bubba Kush cause is 10 days old. So it's 2 weeks. And the purple anaconda is 13 days old. So, yeah. I can't wait to see what I get. Last time I tried to grow a purple anaconda, it was a big fail. We ended up with a male that was an auto flower, and it in 2 hours went from having no sign of being a male plant to having white flowers that were open. So we're trying to create something totally new. Traditionally, hi Tyler, good to see you. Traditionally, most auto flowers, they grow really fast. They make nice buds and stuff. They don't make a huge plant. But kind of general consensus, I haven't smoked any auto flower, but they don't keep their potency. You don't get the potency for as long. Everything happens fast in their life cycle, so it kind of makes sense, you know. So the whole idea is to get a plant that grows fast. Hey, good to see you, Jay. Plant that grows fast, produces nice sized buds that will last, you know, the effect lasts longer. So it's a complete test grow. That particular one is kind of funny. Doing that for Harley. I am. Thank you very, very much, Jay. Yeah. Well, I got news for you, sir. When I was talking to you last night, Jay fell asleep on me talking to me, and he felt bad. Don't worry about it, because I did the same thing. I think we both fell asleep at the same time. No problem. I was a little late getting started this morning, but that's because I slept really hard. Pollinated fast, yeah. Ooh, Macalicious. Cool. Cool. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. You're going to mention that? Beacha. It's funny. That was a lot of fun. We had a good conversation, actually. Heavy, deep. Gosh, we even got into quantum physics last night. I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole today, because that's definitely the white rabbit hole. Yeah, we did. We really did have a good conversation. I wish we could say we solved all the problems of the world, but hey, we'll have to try again. You sleep great if Albert's on the bed with you. Is not on the bed. He talks too much. You know what? I don't know what that's like. Willie, when he is, by the way, he's right here. He sleeps with me all night. He's there all by me. He's by me all day too. He pretty much doesn't stay away from me very long. He's my constant companion. I would definitely say I was thinking about having him certified as a support animal because he keeps me happy and, he's 13 years old, so he's definitely proved how much support he's given me in the last 13 years. Meow, 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 fucking meow. No kidding. Yeah. Oh, I've been busy making plans for the next year. I was just telling everybody earlier, the 29th, did I say the 28th or 29th? 29th. Yes. 28th. On the 30th. I was wrong on both of those. I think I better keep the calendar out if I'm going to keep promoting this. But on the 30th, not sure what time yet, I want to do a live stream for my anniversary because the following day on the 31st of July is my 1-year anniversary for my channel. And you are all invited. You are all invited to join me in the chat. I thought what I would do was just kind of put out the word to everyone. Go to the Tender Love. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice thought. Tarot Love Community website and post it in the forum and invite anybody who's interested. Because I think it would be really fun to have people from the chat with card readers, because we have like Arlene and people that are in so many of Sharon Sipe that are in so many of the chats that we would really like to meet you guys. People like Michelle Mybell. Michelle Mybell does a lot of stuff. And she doesn't have a channel, but she's always participating and doing things. It's a lot of fun. So you're all invited. As soon as I know the particular details, I'll let you know. And believe me, I'm going to be promoting it all over the place. So I'm not really good at promoting myself. So, yeah. But I'm going to do it with the anniversary show because this is huge. This is really huge for me to make it to a year. My last channels didn't do that. So I feel really good. Feel good. I got a good number of, I don't have a huge number of subscribers, but you know what? I have fibromyalgia, so I have these physical limitations. So it's okay with me how the channel grows. This is Spirit's channel. This channel belongs to the universe. So it's going to grow at its pace, not at my pace or your pace or anybody else's pace, but I'm just taking it as it comes. And no, I don't have enough for a community page yet, and it's been a year. But you know what? That's okay. My subscribers that I have are, most of them are longtime friends. They're people I've known for a long time. And if I didn't know you from before, you're a longtime friend from this community. So yeah, you guys are my family. Now you see scrolling across the screen, it says Welcome Moon Dancers. If you watched Saturday Solutions, I also called you guys Moon Dancers. And everybody seems to kind of pick something like that to call their subscribers. So, we've got Lilac Lantern has her Lilacians. And since this is you guys, I need your help. So I came up with the name of Moon Dancers. If you want to have hand codes and that kind of stuff, let's go for it. Let's have some fun. And since it's the full moon tonight, this should be the first night you get to practice being a moon dancer. I'm going to be out there dancing. It's going to be hot and I don't care. Yes, I'll have my clothes on. Even though this is clothes optional season in Arizona. Nothing like being silly. Yeah. That just hit me the other day. I was like, I need to come up for a name to call my followers and subscribers. And I dance out there and the moon every opportunity I get. So actually I was out there night before last dancing with my little kitty cat at, what was it, 2:30 in the morning. So, and the moon was beautiful. But last night, oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. Yes. Moonwalker City. Yeah. So now my moon dancers, welcome, 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 moon dancers. Sorry, it's taken me a year to kind of figure that kind of stuff out. But I've been settling in. You know, it's kind of starting a YouTube channel is a little bit like moving. You got to pack up stuff. You got to figure out your pretty things, what software you're going to use, what, you know, all that kind of stuff. You got to get your equipment. Eventually, you don't have to buy a microphone to start with. You don't have to have a ring light right away. Shoot, my camera and my laptop is what you're seeing me through, so I don't have any special webcam. And most of the stuff that I do on here, and I edit it here as well. So, hi, Viviane. Good to see you, my dear. Good to see you. Yeah, so lots of announcements this morning. Lots of them. Also coming this fall, Manasa and I have a series we have planned. Rachel and I have a show planned. Yeah. kdmoonchild's going to be busy this fall and winter, and I'm so happy about it. Yeah. Hi, Teresa. So today I have my new card stand up here, my card display stand, and there's like 21, 20 decks of cards up here. So I'm not going to ask you what deck you would like your readings from today, but would someone like a card? I got all the decks that I use for Saturday Solutions are out. They're all right here. All the other decks that I use, my new ones that you should be seeing the card reviews for. This week I am, for my card of the day on Instagram, I'm using the Moon Magic Deep Inspirations of the by the Moon by what's her name, Katie? Hello. Stacy DeMarco. Sorry. And I'm using that for the card of the day. So it's not over here to use today. Because I keep it over where I pull the card of the day when I'm 3/4 of the way asleep. I'm really not, but when I wake up at 2:30 every morning. Wake up, go to the bathroom, comb my hair, and do a great big drink of water. And I come back, sit down at my computer, plug into music, and I've been, I'll just kind of sit and start playing with those cards and pull a card. That's how I do my morning card of the day. Pull the card, see what the card tells me, and then I write up what the card told me. Sometimes I have to take out stuff because what I write up is too long for the post. But, yeah, I actually have been doing that probably 18 months because I started doing the card of the day 6 months before I even started my YouTube channel. My YouTube or my Instagram was originally set up for diamond painting, showing off my diamond paintings. So, yeah. I love it. Manasa. Hi, Viviani. I'm lurking. No, you're not. You're in the chat talking, girlfriend. Now, I wanted to get some serious topic taken care of, and It's not a bad topic. It's a serious topic, okay? You'd love a card, Kathy? Great. Before I start doing readings, I just wanted to ask if we could give a few moments of silence in prayer for the family of Cappy's mom, who passed away this weekend. She was a wonderful moderator and chatter, and she was my friend. We talked a lot on Instagram. And she always loved my Native American pictures and posts the most. I will miss you so much, Cappy's mom. Deborah, I will miss you. I thank you for coming into my life and touching it. Blessings to you. Soar free, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. You're with the eagles now. Thank you. Now. Yeah, kind of catch my breath there for a minute. She and I had a lot in common. She was struggling with breast cancer. I survived it. She didn't. I ask myself every time, this is the third friend I've lost like this to breast cancer. And I ask every time I lose a friend, why are they the ones that are free? And I'm still here. And I get the same answer every time. And it's with the giggle. It's because we need you here now. So I'm here for you guys. You know, going through all that cancer stuff totally changed everything about me. Changed how I thought, how I think. Completely rearranged my priorities. And it's such a personal journey. You talk personal and having to go inside. Oh my God. Get cancer and have chemotherapy. And everybody is trying to help you and be loving to you. But you're hearing from your oncologist because your mother's in her 90s and she lives in the same home as you. Does your mother use the same bathroom as you? Because if she does, you may want to think about getting her a different place to go to the bathroom. I was like, what? This isn't during chemotherapy, you guys. Because my urine was poisonous. So they were afraid of it killing my mom. Lots of shit like that when you get cancer. You're trying as hard as you can to save your life, but because of the efforts that you're taking to save your life, it might kill someone you love so much. Is your mom? She's my best. She was my absolute of all time best friend. That would have been too much for me to handle, and Spirit knew it. So, yeah. Sorry, trying to wipe the tears away. If you know someone that has cancer and you want to help them, let me tell you the best way you can. Make sure they have a ride to wherever they need to go. And when you're there with them at home, just be present. You don't have to have a conversation with them. Just be there. Just be there radiating your love. Because I can tell you the chemotherapy makes your brain super foggy. They're poisoning. They literally are poisoning you. Slow poison to the point where you almost die. It took me 5 years to get rid of that brain fog afterwards. So, if you know someone who has cancer, of course you're not going to intentionally be judgmental of them, but they're going to make decisions that make no sense to you. They're going to say things that make no sense to you. They're going, because especially if they know for sure they're terminal, don't judge them. You have no idea how it feels to be told you're going to die, but that you have time to make plans. I wasn't told I was going to die. I was stage 3. But I was told that if I didn't fight it aggressive, if we weren't aggressive, that, yeah, I would go into stage 4 and then we would have a whole nother ballgame. So I'd always decided when I was in puberty that if I ever got breast cancer, I was going to be as aggressive as possible, because that's your enemy. What do you want to hang on to anything like that? So I always knew if I had breast cancer, mastectomy immediately, get rid of them, because they're your enemy. They were my enemy. They were wanting to kill me. Okay? They were out to kill me. So of course I wanted away from me. And the thing that I was the most afraid of was losing my hair. And it ended up, I loved having a bald head and having no hair. I had no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no body hair, including pubic hair. I lost all my hair on my whole body. One of my doctors was giving me, they give you when I was in the hospital with a kidney infection, which I had 3 of those that hospitalized me when I was on chemo. And the doctor was giving me an injection of heparin in my stomach, which if you're laid up in the hospital and you don't walk around, you don't move, they get afraid of blood clots in your legs. So they give you a blood thinner. Well, heparin's a really strong blood thinner. Actually, it's like, trying to think, syrup, giving you an injection of a clear syrup. It's really thick stuff. And you get one every morning. It's awful. Anyway, he's giving me the injection and he looks down there and he goes, "So did you lost your pubic hair too?" I'm going, yeah, it's hair. And he says, "Well, it's not," he says, "I just don't always see that women always lose their pubic hair." He said, "You know that you can lose your fingernails and toenails as well." I was like, "What?" He says, "Yeah, they'll grow back, but you can lose them." My hair down the back here came in curly. Doesn't show that way now because it's long and it's heavy. Hey, Harley, good to see you. But yeah, long and it's heavy, so you can't hardly tell that there's a natural wave there. On the sides, it sticks straight like always. So it's really hard to figure out what kind of a hairstyle do I want to have. So pretty much it either has to be really super short or to my shoulders, because it's curly back here, but it's not on the sides. It's weird. It's weird. Won't hold a curl here, and the curl won't hardly go away in the back. This is funny. And before chemotherapy, it's like it is in the front, super straight, like Native American, Asian straight hair. And my hair is not coarse like that. It's very baby fine. Yeah. I just keep getting quiet moments. I'm sorry. I can't help but think about Cappy's mom. I am thinking about her and her having her life review. I'm sure her life review is fascinating and interesting, and the good that woman did towards the end of her life. She's having a good life review. She was well loved. I know her family loved her. She always was talking about her grandson. So, yeah. I will miss you, Deborah Richardson. I will miss you. And it's really interesting I have a cousin with the same name. Well, that was Richardson was my cousin's maiden name. So let's see, cards. Anybody else? You know, Sherry, hi, I'm doing great. Actually, I have my quiet moments every time. Once in a while, I'll think of Cappy's mom, and then I get really quiet. But just got a lot of new things coming up, planning new things. Last night, talking to Jay, I got a lot of inspirations from Spirit, and Jay and I had fascinating, deep conversation on the phone last night, and got me really inspired on some new things, and got some new things planned with my dear sweet friend Rachel. Yeah, not gonna let you know those details though. I do plan on having an anniversary party on the 30th of this month. My channel will be a year old, so please come. Please be in the panel. Please come and join me. I know those of you in the chat that are, don't want to show your faces. You don't have to show your face. I'll help hide you. Well, hey, I'll come up with something funny, or you can just use your avatar up there. It's no big deal. We just do this to you. So if I can get myself to go into that. And yeah, here, edit it, stop cam. There we go. See, you can still hear me talking, but and I will be happy to do that for anybody who doesn't want to show their face, because I want your energy. Please come. Oh, Sherry, of course she'll be on. Yeah. Like I said, on the TLC website, in the forum, I'm gonna announce it in there and everything too. Everybody is welcome. Everybody's invited. You guys are all my family, so why wouldn't I invite you to my anniversary? Hey, you know, Rachel wants a card. And Kathy wanted it. So, Kathy G, is there anything in particular that you have a question on? Or, no, I'm going to take that out. Or you just want a general, okay, Rachel, that's a great idea. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Kathy G. Let's find you. We'll use the therapists. They're good for showing on here because they're big. They're adorable, they're inspiring, and they're bright. So, yeah. Did I just see Nikki coming in too? Yes! Hi, Nikki. Good to see you, sweetie. Yeah. Channel's going to go places. Things are getting interesting. Oh, yeah. She got plans, that girl. So, Kathy G. See these big cards. Woohoo. Okay. Ooh. Beautiful. Kathy, you are strong enough. Are you trying to deal with something that's got you feeling kind of overwhelmed, my darling? Because the bottom card is telling me what the deal is. Bottom card. Anxiety lies. There's no room. Yeah, there's no doom coming. And you're managing everything just fine because you are strong enough. You're not going to be overwhelmed. Matter of fact, I get the feeling you're almost finished. Whatever it is, you're almost done. Hi, Janet P. Aren't these cards cute? They're so fun. Yes, absolutely. Kathy, look at everything that you've survived so far. You weren't defeated then, and you won't be now. Okay? Hold this card. Hold this card in your heart today, babe. Look at where you have come from. You didn't think you could do that either, but you did. You do it 1 minute at a time, one foot in front of the other. Take it. Don't look at the big whatever. Just look at each individual step that you need to take. And you will not be defeated. I promise. Wow, those are good cards. Yeah. Feeling overwhelmed. You know, after yesterday's J6 thing, which I didn't watch, I've only been just hearing today about some of the stuff. Hi, Swampy. Hey, hey, hey. Good to see you. Yeah. So Rachel, next. New job, huh? I got you. I got you. This is the Mystical Wisdom deck. I use it a lot. You guys see it a lot here. It's my Josephine Wall deck. She's like, her and MC Escher are my two favorite artists, and then it's Dolly. I love Dolly. But above all, number one is MC Escher. Oh, I can stand and look at even just any of his paintings, even, like the hands, drawing the hands, for hours. I can be so mesmerized looking at his work. Yeah. Okay, Miss Rachel and her new job. We're not talking about the job you're doing today. She's put new siding on her house. Well, they're taking the siding off the house today. Switching out windows in the basement. We're working hard today. So I told her, please lurk. If you want to lurk, that's cool with me. Because you know what? I love my lurkers. I love my lurkers. Also in this channel, not this channel, but this particular show, all of you guys are are moderators. If you have a channel, I'm going to set aside a time, maybe halfway through. We'll say at the 1 hour mark. I'm going to set aside a time for anyone who has a channel that wants to promote their channel in here. You can either, if you're a moderator, put the channel in. If you're not a moderator, fill it up with emojis, your favorite emoji, because I want you guys to be able to promote yourself here. Now, there is some limits to this. I only want this to happen during that time I call for it, okay? I'm excited for everybody with their new channels and the progress that they're making. You want to talk about your progress and stuff. It's wonderful. I want to hear it, but do it privately. Don't do it in the chat, okay? Because there might be someone in the chat they're starting their channel and they're struggling. And you're in there going, oh, yeah, look at my. It's a matter of being considerate for everybody. That's all I'm saying. I want you to say, yeah, look at me. I got a channel. So, okay, Miss Rachel. Rachel starts a new job. Like, not next week, but the week after. Woohoo. Well, that card just said I'm taking it. I love this card. This last time I pulled this card. It got me in trouble. But it was on Valentine or on St. Patrick's Day. This card is the 7 Heavenly Virtues card. This card is telling you to have faith, hope, love, respect, integrity, and temperance. You follow the 7 heavenly virtues, Rachel, in your new job. You're going to have it wrapped up. You're going to have those people working for you. What's this card? That's not you today. Vacation? Yes, here's another good card for you, Rachel. This is the bottom card of the bottom of the deck card. It is the owl. And it's telling you to follow your intuition, which I know you are. This Spirit just told me this card is about your channel that you're starting. Follow your intuition. Spirit will guide you what to do. Relax and enjoy yourself. Don't get caught up in the numbers. As a matter of fact, ignore the damn numbers. And settle in to what your purpose is for the channel. My purpose for this channel is not to grow as fast as I can. Because for one thing, when you get a channel that gets big, you got a lot of responsibilities and people that you're got to keep track of. And so I just like being this intimate, help you one-on-one. You can email me. If it's really desperate, you can call me. I'm here for all of you guys. This family thing is it's not just me putting on. Sorry, I have a black speck. What is that? Anyway, the way I feel about you guys being my family, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I mean that as in every aspect of family. I am here for you. You're my brothers and sisters, so why wouldn't I be here for you? I don't have any family anymore. I have family, but we won't go there. They don't claim me. So it's really wonderful having my family here. I trust you guys. I don't trust them. So thank you. I love you so much. Anybody else want a card? Or 2 or 3? Got a question? Oh, I'm trying to think what else did I need to tell you today? Yeah, as summer has gone through and I've been booking the Lightworkers Roundtable, it's been fascinating to see how the summer's effect has been and who tells me yes and when they can come. It's interesting. Was like us with our small channels. We all had plenty of time to do it early on. And now the bigger channels are telling me yes. So we're doing something right, you guys. Swampy, you want a card? You want a card. Okay, need some inspiration. Let's see. Let's do this deck. This is the Sacred Destiny deck by Denise Lynn. Sherry, want the card too? Is that what you're saying by me? Okay. And this one's for Swampy. Oh, thank you so much, Swampy. You're a beautiful soul. I love it that you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Beautiful card. Beautiful card, Swampy. I don't know what's happening with you, darling, but this card is giving you encouragement. Look at that sailboat. And look at the wave that it is attempting to go over. It's like, whoa, that's a big thing to do. But all this light here, look at that. That's helping. That's holding it up. That's the balance. That's your foundation and strength. So whatever it is that you're endeavoring to do on your path today, this week, keep in mind, yes, it may be an uphill battle, but because of your enlightenment, you're protected, sweet soul. And look for freedom. The swallow, one of the fastest birds. Another one that soars beautifully like the eagle. So once you get past that, going uphill with and using your enlightenment, it's bringing you freedom. Also here in the freedom card, you got major change coming. But that major change is what's got the freedom in it. Perfect card for today. Yeah. Considering it just happened a couple, 2 hours ago? Hour ago? Openness. Don't close yourself off. Observe. And observe with an open heart and an open mind. You will have the clarity of this full moon today. This buck moon, the super moon. That's exciting, Swampy. You got major changes coming in, but they're good changes. And you will flow right into them if you stay open. Don't close yourself off. You know, if you open your heart to people, just as you're walking or doing whatever. I'll give you a story of, for instance, what happened to me one time. I was going to the dispensary, and I have to ride the bus. I don't own a car. So I got off the bus stop, and I'm cutting across the parking lot just as this car pulls in and whips in a hurry. And he's like, almost going to run me over, right? And I just busted up, started laughing and waving at the guy. He pulled in the parking space. He's like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Wow, I could have hit you. And I'm like, oh, you didn't. And that's all that matters. And I was laughing about it. He's like, wow, you're so positive. How can you be like that? And I'm like, well, I was told today that I needed to do everything with an open heart. And I was crossing that parking lot, and he almost hit me, but I was doing it with an open heart. And it affected him. It truly affected him. So you never know how something really silly, stupid, and so simple can make just like throwing a brick into someone's window. That the clarity that they get from the fresh air is like, wow, I wouldn't even thought something like that. And you don't have to be preachy or anything like that. Just like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I walked out in front of you. And he's like, no. Yeah, it was great. We were laughing and giggling as we're going into the dispensary. Everybody in the dispensary is looking at us like, okay, they're high. Total stranger. Really cute guy, too. I was like, you can hit me? That's fine. Sorry. Yeah, true. It was a ripple effect. Absolutely a ripple effect. So, you're watching lunar eclipse? Cool. It's beautiful out there today. I'm not hanging out outside today. It's too hot. 107 supposed to be here in Tucson today. Gonna cool off a little bit tomorrow, and with the rain's coming back in, so I can feel it in the old fibromyalgia body too. So this is a gummy day. I ate lots of gummies, but I made lots of gummies. So. Oh, you're so welcome, Swampy. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm just reading cards is fun, and I'm actually going to start doing personal readings too after probably starting, I think, September 1st. I'm thinking. Working on the website so that I have a place for you guys to go where you can book the readings. But I think I'm only going to do it like a half a day, twice a week. And well, thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad. I'm glad it resonated with you. You said you needed something inspiring. You needed an inspiration. Well, Spirit heard you loud and clear. You're fine. You're doing what you got that you're working on. Yeah, it's not easy. But you're almost there. You almost got it. You've almost got her. So, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of working on projects, the Lightworkers Roundtable kind of brought me to a screeching halt on my oracle cards, but that's okay, because when I go back to doing them, the book is going to be a lot easier to write, because I got inspiration the other day. And these cards are very intuitive, so you really don't even need a guide. So mainly what the guide is going to be more like what you could use on memes. They're going to be more like affirmations instead of telling you what the card's supposed to mean, because you're going to tell me what the card means. And I was struggling with it. I was like, oh, I don't want to, this is like writing 66 cards of the day. So I was like, no, I'm going to do this a little bit different. So it requires some research. And in the process, it's inspiring me. It's helping me grow. It's helping me with my mirroring process. And then shadow work is coming forward. So, and now people are going, oh, I'm sorry, shadow work's coming forward. Oh, no, I welcome it. I welcome it. I spent 3 years in Dark Night of the Soul. When I came out of it, was on a Lion's Gate, which, by the way, is our next portal on the 8th of August. Yeah. Dark Night of the Soul only happens because you have baggage. You have things that you need to work out. You've stuffed it somewhere back in a dark corner. So you didn't have to look at it, because you didn't hope you could just like not ever look at it. Yeah, forget it. Go away. Guess what? Dark Night of the Soul happens when you do that, and it builds up. And you have several things that you're like, I don't want to look at that. I just hope I never have to look at that. It's, stuff it back there. And the Dark Night of the Soul says, hi, you want to meet them all? Here they are. You need to work them out. And you can't come out of it until you face each one individually and work through them. That ought to tell you what I had to work through. It took me 3 years. But that's why I'm giggly and silly now. I solved those deep, dark things that I didn't want to look at. And now I'm not afraid to look at them anymore when they come back up, because they will come back up. But they'll come back smaller, because the big stuff is gone. It's fixed. I use the analogy of an amylite or the snail shell, the nautilus shell. You can look at this as time. This is how time works. It doesn't work in a straight line. It works in a spiral. Why do you think spirals are everywhere in antiquity? Because it represents how time works. Time still is only a concept of a human being, but this is closer to what it is in quantum physics. No matter whether you are starting in the center and working your way out, or whether you're starting out here and working your way into the center, which that's me. I started out here in a totally different world coming into this world. And you'll see on this stone, you see the iridescent marks. Those are the little individual compartments of how the creature grew in there. See, that even down into the center, they are smaller and smaller. So that's how I look at working out your problems. You're being creative. You start where they're big. And as you're going through time, you solve the big stuff, and the smaller stuff gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you don't have to deal with it anymore. It's healed. It's gone. Now, to make sure it's completely gone, you need to cut the cord so that you can't ask for it to come back. I don't know about you, but I'll need help with something and I'll give it to the universe. I'll be like, I need a miracle. I don't know what to do with this. Here you go. It's all yours. And then I'll hear from my spirit, okay, let me have it. Don't take it back. Because when you don't know what to do with it, you don't let spirit, you ask spirit to fix it for you, and then you take it back, you screw it up every time. Every time. At least that's been my experience anyway. So going through these things, kind of interesting. So we are at 1 hour and 2 minutes and 15 seconds. If you have a YouTube channel that you would like to let everyone in the chat know what it is, please put the link in. If you, Kathy G, you know what? Kathy G needs to be a moderator too. I just noticed I didn't have you as a moderator, love. And no, you're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, I'm glad. If you got a channel, put the link in. If I don't have you down as a moderator, or you don't know the link, put in your favorite emoji. Fill in that comment space with your favorite emoji. So people will know you have a channel and they can go look you up. We'll do that here for the next few minutes. Since this is the first time we're trying it, I figured hey, well, we're not going to probably have a whole lot of people doing that today, but there you go. There's Sherry. Yes, please subscribe. Sherry's channel's brand spanking new, but she's growing at great bounds and she's good. She's good, you guys. Go support that sweet lady. She sure does support us. Miss Moderator everywhere. So yeah. Yeah, she just had her first live stream where she was running it all by herself, and I'm proud of her. Good. I knew you could do it though. Shoot. You got lots of support. So. And that's another thing. I'm not volunteering to be the TLC, Terra Love Community technical support person. You end up with a problem with StreamYard or YouTube or something. Good for you, girlfriend. 253 subscribers, halfway through her community page. Hey, hey, hey. I'm not going to tell you how many subscribers I have because you're going to find out at the end of the month anyway. Because being able to hide how many subscribers you have on YouTube is going bye-bye. You will know how many everybody has. So, you'll be quiet. Well, I would expect you to be singing or something up there on the ladder. You're welcome, Rachel. You're welcome, sweet girl. Thank you for all you do for me, lady. And you with your new channel that you're starting. So exciting. So exciting. She sends me pictures of what her setup is, and I'm paying close attention because this is not the first time this woman has had a channel. She's been on YouTube for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah, I know. When I had got to 10, I was like, oh my God, 10 people actually give a rip what I got to say. Shocked the crap out of me. Yeah, Sherry, I've only got about 100 more to go to get my community page. So, and I haven't, you know me, I'm not a big, hey, come see me, come see me, come see me girl. So, but yeah. And I didn't want to do, well, I'm physically limited, so I can't do a live stream every day. So if I'm going to collaborate with other people, I have to budget my energy quite literally. Now I know Maya from Black Cat Tarot, she also has to do the same thing. So I love doing live streams. They're a blast, you know. If you do them, though, longer than an hour, they do become very draining. And especially if you're reading cards. That's great, Sherry. That's cool. Yes, Maya's awesome. Maya is awesome. Yeah, I think this fall and winter is going to be a really interesting time for people. People waking up. Interesting. I'm actually really looking forward to Christmas this year. I don't know why. I go through phases. My father passed away on Christmas Day night. So after that, it kind of, Christmas doesn't hold the fun it used to have. But this year, I'm really looking forward to Christmas. I really am. I think that's something the Supreme Court can't take away from me. Oh, did I say that? Sorry. We don't do politics on this channel, Katie. But I don't read cards on politics on this channel. If you guys want to vent and talk about politics on this channel, I am all for it. It's whatever you guys want. Yesterday was pretty interesting. And like I said, I didn't get to see it because I was on a phone call through most of it. But I started. I even made popcorn. My popcorn got cold. I finished it off a little while ago. So, yeah, it's yes, Maya is a doll. She's a fun lady. Fun person. Yeah. It's really weird because when I had a channel before, I had a community page. And when I had my channel before, you couldn't go live unless you like if you wanted to go live from your cell phone, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. They changed it back now. But there was a lot of scam. A lot of people were being scammed by con artists and stuff on YouTube. So they cracked down on that for a while, but now they're back. So, I don't remember what I had my moderator or my, because I set it today for subscribers only, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was for a day. I know tomorrow's, I have it set so that you have to be a subscriber for one day. And I've already gotten new subscribers and we haven't even done the show yet. I know, me too, Sherry. Oh, me too. Kind of interesting. I don't want him to get too upset. The upset that I'm interested in seeing is the one where they go, wow, we've been duped. We've been conned. I used to work for a con artist. I recognize all of those. The grifts that have been going on since Orange was in office. I recognize every single one of them. I didn't scam people. I was a secretary. Okay, you guys. I was a personal assistant. I did the bank run. I did no. I wrote letters. Let the salesman go out and con people. I found out that was going on. I quit. So, well, I tried to quit. And every time I tried to quit, the owner would give me $100 a month raise. So for about like 6 months, every other month I would have had enough. My integrity couldn't handle it. I was feeling guilty. But then I found out, oh, and then he'd give me $100 a month raise again. And I'd be like, yeah, I have a price. That was before I was a spiritual person. Yeah. So I learned everybody has a price. It's crazy. In 6 months, I was making I got three $100 a month raises. So I was making $300 a month more at the end of 6 months. Just because I wanted to quit. Yeah, I kind of flipped my head. Shows you how manipulative a professional con artist is, because he even conned me. Conned my husband too at the time. Well, we were separated, but yeah, that was fun. I was his boss. I was my husband's boss, and we were estranged. That was fun. Yeah, it was a water softener and reverse osmosis sales and installation and repair company. And the promises that were made to people you would not believe. And he was a racist, so he targeted the parts of town that were low income, people of color. And especially if you didn't speak very good English. Then salesman would be going in there and telling him, oh yeah, if you get the reverse osmosis, it'll cure any kidney problems you have. If you need dialysis, get a reverse osmosis. You won't need dialysis anymore. Shit like that, you guys. But the people that they were telling that to were illegal migrants. They're not going to turn you in for lying. And they pay cash for stuff. Those poor people get taken advantage of from the very moment they leave their front door, trying to get here to get a better life. That journey is horrible, you guys. Horrible. Women coming up, they get on a train. People get on this train down south of Sinaloa in Mexico. You've heard of the Sinaloa cartel. That's the town they come from. Just 90 miles, 100 miles south of there is where it's a passenger. It's a big train. I think they call it El Diablo, the devil, because people die on that train. They fall off the train rolls them over. Um, yeah, not good. And women pretty much know that they will be raped in the journey. And then when they get here, they might get sent back and have to start all over again. You wandered off. What do you wander off for, Stony? Hi. You space cadet. So yeah, it is. I'll tell you what, it is not a crisis that they tell you that it is. The crisis is the fact that so many people need our help. And they're not here to take the jobs you've got, unless you're a bricklayer or janitor. They're not coming here to take your high dollar jobs, I'll tell you that right now. I've lived here I've lived here since 1985, you guys. Over 37 years, something like that. I've been watching the border. When I first moved here, it wasn't any big deal to go across the border and buy stuff, go shopping. You didn't need to have special ID. As a matter of fact, you look like a U.S. citizen, they just wave you on across. They don't even check anything. Boy, it's not like that now. So, only way I can think of to really tighten down that border is, yeah, put the Berlin Wall there. You know what the Berlin Wall was best at? Keeping people inside Eastern Germany, not keeping the rest of the world out of Eastern Germany. So for the Republicans and conservatives and people that think that the wall along our border is an answer to the immigration issues, I'm here to tell you, it's not. It actually adds to the problem because, especially here in Arizona, they're really good at digging tunnels underneath that thing. Or back up a pickup truck. Hey, I saw a picture of a dump truck on the Mexico side of the border that they had backed up to that border wall, and they had a tall ladder that went up and up to the top, and they went up and jumped down on the U.S. side. So if we fix it so that we have a guest worker program so that people can come here, help us harvest our food, things like that, like they do anyway. They get paid better. They're protected because right now they're so vulnerable. Oh my God. What happens to them once they get on, like the farm workers, how they're treated once they get there. It's horrible, you guys. It's terrible. And it's Americans doing that to them. It's shameful. It's shameful. And then I hear, was that yesterday or the day before with Abbott? Just going and rounding up immigrants and sending them across the border. That's worse than what Joe Arpaio did here. Oh, Sheriff Joe. Here, he would pull somebody over just because they were Mexican to ask them for their papers. You didn't have a traffic violation or anything. Oh, I bet you that guy don't got no papers. Let's pull him over. I agree, Stony. I don't know that we need to adopt Mexico because I really love Mexico. I love the culture of the people of Mexico. The people are friendly and sweet, and I love Mexico. Once you get deep into the country of Mexico, it's a beautiful place. It's a wonderful place. Yeah, there's corruption and that kind of thing, but I love Mexico. I personally, I would like to see Canada, all of North America, be one. And I don't mean as one country, but I mean as like one trade, one, so that we lift each other up as we find our success. We bring, so Canada is successful at something that the United States isn't so great at. Well, that helps us because it will lift us up. You see what I'm saying? Yes, Mexico is fantastic. I love Mexico. Been there lots. When I was a travel agent, I loved selling Mexico because I've been there so many times. My favorite place where I would live in Mexico, and I mean in a heartbeat, is Cozumel. But last year, the cartels infiltrated pretty much the Yucatan Peninsula and are terrorizing the tourist locations in Tulum, Cozumel, and Cancun. They should have kept Ted Cruz. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? Not quite free. $20 each direction. Yeah, I used to fly and get a standby ticket for $20 on any airline. So I could go to Hawaii for $20 one way. Problem is I would be leaving from the small town I lived in, that airport, and then I had to fly like San Francisco or LAX or Seattle. And they may not have space for you because you're going standby. So then you might have to spend the night in the airport. But first plane out in the morning always has space. So, yeah. Borders are the imagination of rich men. You know what? That's why I like looking at the globe and like thinking of myself as I'm a citizen of Gaia. I'm a citizen of the earth. Borders are invisible. Sure, a lot of them follow natural features like rivers and mountains and stuff like that, but I love that, Swampy. That's wise words, my dear. Kind of like the movie No Peace for Old Men. That's a good movie. Javier Bardem. He's such a good actor. Yeah, Human Passengers. You know who my best client was? 180-pound, beautiful, fully intact male Newfoundland hound. We'd ship him to go to this dog show and that dog show. And oh, he was gorgeous. This woman she raised him. Her male and female, she brought him to the travel agency so I could meet the dogs, pet the dogs that I was sending all over. And she was in a little Datsun pickup. And that thing was sitting like this. She had both of her dogs in the back of the truck. And that they were so heavy. It was like 400 pounds of dog in the back of that truck. Well, not Nissan or Toyota truck. They don't, and then we're talking old, like from the 70s, Nissan pickup truck. They don't, they're not known for being real hardy and tough. Your poetry depresses you? I would like to see some of your poetry, my friend. Yeah, 400 pounds of dog. Big black dogs, too. Oh, but sweet. Yeah, that dog, the male, his head was like this far across. He was gorgeous. Yeah, and what it cost to ship him was pretty much the price of a human ticket to shipping to dog shows. It's pretty cool. Then my next best client was the U.S. Air National Guard. And I was seventh heaven. All those single flyboys, you betcha. You want to go home for Christmas? Come see me. I'll get you a ticket. Yeah. Oh, I loved working with military guys. They were fun. Yeah, and then you go out to a bar and they're like, "Oh, hi, can I buy you a drink? I had a great time on my trip." Yeah, that was fun. When I was a travel agent, though, was when during United had a big strike, United Airlines. And I mean, it shut, United didn't hardly have any flights. And I went on a trip, it was a cruise to learn how to sell cruises. And I thought, well, I had to change planes in the airport in Miami because it flew out of St. Petersburg. And I was flying out of San Francisco. So the timing didn't work. I'd have to spend the night in Miami and then catch the next day, catch plane to Tampa to go out. So, I'm just hanging out watching people. I'm a people watcher. I love watching people. And I'm just hanging out. I thought, I think I'll go over to the United desk area and just listen to what the ticket agents are telling people as they're turning them away. You know what they were telling people? Well, you shouldn't. It's your travel agent's fault. They never should have sold you a ticket. They knew for a whole year we were going to do this. We did not. Yeah. So I learned a lot. Airline reservations people don't like travel agents because we take their jobs. Because we would do, we do half their work. Warden, what did you up your butt for? What'd you do, Stony? Now, I want you guys to understand something about the warden. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. And that man right there totally adores her. I mean, like, totally adores her. So, and I love it that he calls her the warden because he does it with love. It's so cute. You asked for a head, and she threw you a head of lettuce at you. You're making a brick path. You guys, you and Rachel, what is the deal? Working hard this week. And Rachel's putting siding on her house. Actually, they're getting ready to expand their garage. So, yeah. 40 years of marriage. That's wonderful, sweetheart. And to hear you talk so lovingly about her after 40 years is, you don't get to hear that very often. I would have to say you two are probably twin flames. I've never met the warden, but I just get that feeling because she accepts you for who you are. You accept her for who she is. You had your kids, you raised your kids, you're being together didn't cause anybody major heartache or upheaval or chaos in their lives when you got together. Yeah, just like Rachel and her husband. Yeah, you grew up together. It's like Rachel and her husband, the perfect match. Super smart people. They really enjoy their individual lives, but yet at the same time, they celebrate their individuality with each other. And that's what it means to be a twin flame. That twin flame is the other half of you, that side of you that, like a lot of guys say, she's my better half. She's my best half. You don't always get to be with your twin flame, so it's pretty awesome. Her singing voice sucks, though. What, she has to carry a tune in a bucket, like my mother? Yours is awesome to you. I love it. Hey, if I could play music on here so that I could have some backup, I would sing for you guys. You might not like what you hear, but I'd sing for you guys. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah, it is cool, isn't it? Swampy. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to get there. I think if not this winter, Stony, I will be there this following spring. I know I've been saying that to you for about 5 years now, but I want to meet you guys face to face. Hi, Janet. How are you, Janet P? I want to meet you and the warden face to face. Take you out and buy you a burger, buy you a pizza. You know. See, Stony, you're always kidding around in your chat about how I explain you in here to people. And I keep telling you, everybody in here loves you. They do. Everybody loves you in here. And the only reason I explain you to new people is because if that new person is a moderator, I don't want them to kick you out because we spend so much time laughing. Hey, dude. Yeah. When is that happening? That would be so cool. That would be a fun trip to go to. Oh, I got so many things I want to do right now. Sonia Rain Lee has a retreat, a mushroom retreat, ceremony retreat in Baja in October 6th, that I want to do so bad. But I got to get the money somewhere. So I got to learn to manifest the money. I got to match the vibes of doing this. You told him it may be like Hotel California. He may never leave. Well, don't stab it with your Steely knives, okay? Oh, and you don't grow the smell of colitas, because colitas don't grow up there where you're at. It's too cold. They only grow in Southern California. Send for Nikki. That would be fun, you guys. Oh my God. I feel sorry for the warden and Nikki, you and Harley together in the same room. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm growing purple anaconda from Harley, and I'm growing that Bubba Kush mystery thing. It's from Robert Burke. He was in here from time to time. Came from him. So it's not like I got a shortage of seeds. I was really disappointed though, because the Jack's dog seeds didn't do anything. They just, as a matter of fact, I tried to dig through the soil to find them, to dig them up. They were gone. They just rotted away. Yeah, Robert's cool as fuck. Yeah, he is. He's my bro. I love Robert. So, you jelly? Yeah, he's not doing the Colorado weather report very much anymore, though, because he's working now. The baby grew up enough to go to school, so he went back to work. So now he's a two-working household. I'm going to make it to Colorado Springs. I'm going to go see him. There's two other people that I got to go see, and one of them is my guest tomorrow night on here. So I've got reasons to go to Colorado now. Actually, you never know. I'm going to take a look at Gaia.com, Gaia TV. They're always needing editors and writers and stuff. And if I could get a job working there, I would be moving to Boulder, Colorado, y'all. The Colorado Katie report. Yeah. Oh, I've already checked the building out, and the facilities there is incredible. There are smoky quartz crystals the size of a human being in the hallways. They have full medical, right? They offer full medical insurance, but they also have a clinic on site that is osteopath, MD, naturopath, and homeopathy. Does Willow and Aloe approve? Yeah, Willow and Aloe, as long as they got food in their tummy and a cool place to sleep, they're cool. They'll go anywhere pretty much. Aloe gets scared. She's kind of part wild, kind of feral. So I try not to spring too much on her. She freaks out. Totally freaks out. Willow, he'll go anywhere. He thinks he's a dog, so he'll sit in the front seat by you. He doesn't think he's a dog. That's a Maine Coon trait, but he acts like he thinks he's a dog. Yeah, MD, like you. So, yeah. Yeah, the clinic, they also have, service place cafeteria, and they have normal food that regular people eat. And they have vegetarian and vegan and gluten-free, all the special diets that they offer in their cafeteria for their employees. In the back of the property of the building, they have a labyrinth that you can walk. If you're working and you're feeling stressful and you need to take a break, you don't have to wait until your 15-minute break or your lunch hour, whatever. You just go tell somebody, I need to go walk the labyrinth. And nobody questions you. You can sit out there and meditate until you get your wits about you and come back in. It's really, really a cool place. You got to go dig? Well, I love you, dude. I was wondering how come I hadn't seen you on a live stream in a while, but I guess you're kind of tired when you get through laying bricks. I know how that goes. My whole patio is pavers and bricks on the granite. What's it called? They make pathways out of, and sand. So, and my lovely little mice, I'm averaging 2 a day now. Harley Grower, thank you so much for recommending electric mouse traps. What a godsend. I got one and I'm getting 2 mice a day. A day. Yeah. I've gotten this morning. Yeah, it was 6 mice. 6 mice in 3 days. Your phone is overheating. Uh-oh. I love you too, Rachel. You're going to need to go stick it in the freezer. That happened to me yesterday, and I had to put it in the freezer to cool it off. Because it shut off. It wouldn't start because it got too hot. Mises 2 pieces? Yeah, Mises 2 pieces. And it's not bad. I'm used to regular old mouse traps, like snap the mouse in 2. The spring kind of mouse trap. These things are really cool. You put just a teeny, teeny, teeny little bit of peanut butter in there in the corner where it doesn't touch the metal plate. And they go in there and they walk to that peanut butter. And by the time they get that 4th foot in there, it's like a bug zapper. They're gone. It's just that quick. So that's because Ray Ray is so hot. Yeah, so I really like those. I'm actually next month I'm buying 2 more of those electric mouse traps, and I'm putting elsewhere in my house, because if I'm getting that many mice a day right now, apparently I have a mouse problem. And Harley and I were kind of talking about the fact that I may have to do the decon route, and I don't want to do that because decon kills wildlife and everything else. It doesn't just kill mice. If the mice gets it, the mouse dies, and whatever eats that mouse, then that mouse gets the poison in it. So, do they have ex-wife traps? Hey, what about ex-husband traps, my friend? I don't have any ex-wives, but I do have one ex-husband. Set $1 as bait. Yeah, you don't want the peanut butter to touch the metal plate, because then it breaks the circuit. So I'm impressed. I'm real impressed. Only thing is, Misty is not impressed. She doesn't want the dead mice. She wants them alive. She wants them to jump out of the trap and land in her chest, so she can go, "Hi," and eat it. She doesn't care. She don't like the already dead ones. So yeah, shitty husband trapped. Leave a dirty magazine. Yeah, no kidding. Ew. Yeah, you. And the little mice just look like they're sleeping. You take the top off and look in there. That's soft. Throw them in the garbage. They don't look bloody. They don't look. They just look like they're sleeping. So I think it's pretty. I'm getting of the opinion that it seems to be a pretty humane way of doing this. So it's quick. They're not strangling or those stupid old-fashioned spring traps. They're not falling into a bucket of water, as someone suggested I do, so that they drowned. I used to have to, when I didn't have running water, I used to have 5-gallon buckets out on my patio to wash my dishes and clothes and all. It's like I was camping all the time. And I didn't have enough money to afford running water, you guys. Okay, that was 3 years ago. So, but anyway, let me do fine. Got a neighbor who was very kind and would stick a hose through the fence to fill up my buckets of water. I just lined the buckets up along the fence and they'd fill them up, and nobody'd say anything about anything. Yeah, pretty nice, huh? But anyway, I had a few mice land in my dishwater, and that was pretty disgusting. But you think about it, when you go camping, and you wash your hands. Where do you wash your hands? You're washing your hands in what you've been washed your breakfast dishes in, you know, after you've been out collecting rocks or doing whatever you've been doing while you're camping, getting your hands very dirty. Oh, I was saw something on a ad. Oh, what was that? I was going to get that because it made me laugh. High Times Magazine on Instagram today has been hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. High Times Magazine, they're there. Okay, let's find it. That's what it is. There is a new dating site, y'all. For all you single pot smokers out there, it's called Smoke and Poke. I'm not kidding. I kid you not. Smoke and Poke, a dating site for weed smokers. I'm going to go give it a try. What the hell? Yeah, I'll meet somebody new to talk to. If nothing else, I won't meet anybody face to face, but I think that sounds like fun. Here's what you can expect from the community's favorite dating site app, plus an introduction to the science behind sex and pot. You know what they say about couples who smoke together. Oh, there you go. I can't do that with my kitties because those leaves would not be on the plant. They'd be all munched up. It's cute. That's cute. I like that though. Yeah, I think I'll sign up for that just to see what it does. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Smoke. This made me drool. Those are that's concentrate. It's Concentrate's called diamonds. And the yellow stuff is sauce. It's really sticky. It's all concentrate. Yeah. So, we're almost at 2 hours, guys. Wow. I'm always amazed how fast this 2 hours goes. Anybody else want a card? How about we do a card just because? Let's do community card. Just for everybody. You guys got plans this weekend? Exciting stuff? What you got to tell us, Spirit, please? Just look at the last 15 minutes of our show here. Oh, Kathy G, I would love to meet you in person. That would be so much fun. I want to meet everybody. Hey, that's the other thing I'm thinking about doing next year for the gem show here in Tucson. I've got almost a quarter of an acre here. If you don't mind sleeping in a tent in town with other people, like from the community, I was thinking about having a retreat at my house for everybody. You can stay here for free. Use it as like the headquarters to go to the different, because there's so much to see and do here. I really think it would be a lot of fun. I think that, and the reason I want to have you all come to my house is because you can't hardly get a room here. The gem show in Tucson, Arizona is a world event. People, miners and gem dealers, and I mean, people like De Beers come here for this. It's big. It's the big time, gang. Los Angeles and Vegas want it so bad. And it's so cool because the vendors don't want to go to Las Vegas. They don't want to go to Los Angeles. They like the smaller Tucson. And they've been doing it here for close to, I think it's 80 years now. This is an interesting card. We get the darkness card. Remember me talking about dark night of the soul and facing your fears and those things that you don't want to confront? The 6 in this card is telling you this is not a card of something you need to fear. This is a card of harmony, cooperation, and healing, even though it says darkness. Sometimes I like to look at going into the darkness as going into a place of recharge, because I don't have to constantly be thinking about, I need to shine my light, I need to shine my light, so that the people can be inspired. I need to shine my light, I need to shine my light. So this is, I like this card. What's our box? And the bottom card says, we can move mountains if we stay in the flow. And we need to move mountains right now. So much is being shown to us that no longer works, that we need to reassess and redesign and put into implementation so that everyone has a better life. And no one is left asleep at the wheel. Wowee. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's really interesting to see the results of these hearings and the next day, because see, I don't always watch all of the hearing. I just watch a few minutes of it. And then the next day, I'll listen to all the talking heads on the news. Not all of them, but I'll listen to a few of the talking heads on the news to see what they say happened. Then I go to my favorite card readers, like Autumn, Black and Orange. Black and Orange Tarot and Astrology. I highly recommend her. She comes on at noon Central Time every single day. She's in Chicago, so yeah, it's Central Time. Every day, 365 days a year. She's been doing it now for 3 years, except for 1 week when one of her kitty cats, she couldn't find her kitty. Kitty got lost. That's blows my mind. And she's here reading cards on politics every day, at least 2 hours a day, sometimes more than that. And then she's got another channel. She's a writer, so she's got another channel where it's for her publishing company, but where if you want to be encouraged to, you're working on a creative project and you really having a hard time just setting aside 20 minutes to do something on it, she has a 2-hour live stream in the afternoon every day. That is 25-minute sprints, creative sprints, so that during that 25 minutes on a timer, she has it so that you can work on whatever your creative project is, and you try to get as much done as fast as you can in that 25-minute sprint. And she does 4 of them in every show, every day. Encouraging people to write poetry, do your artwork, whatever it is that's a creative endeavor. And I really love it that she does that. So, but not, I couldn't do that every day. 2 live streams every day, and both of them are a minimum of 2 hours each. Every day, 365 days a year, including Christmas Day and New Year's Day. That's dedication. And she's doing it to help people. So I just feel so blessed, and yeah, I do. I feel so blessed to be a part of this community and to be making friends with such beautiful souls. Oh man, people and their gifts. Last week on the Lightworkers Roundtable, I had Ona, and from the first 2 minutes that she came in backstage, she and I were immediate, fast friends. You know how how you meet somebody and you feel like you've known them their whole life, and you're like, ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. That's how it felt. So, and I've come across that with many of these people that I'm, having as guests. It's exciting. It's humbling as hell. That's the one thing we have to remember as card readers, because we have special gifts that everyone has gifts like us. Everyone. Okay? Whether you're awakened or not, everyone has them. They just don't know it, and they haven't been taught how to use them like we have. So that's the exciting part for me, is I really get excited with the thought of teaching you guys new stuff. Stuff as I learn new things, spiritually, spiritually, financially, whatever. We're talking life here. So, and life isn't always easy, and life doesn't always follow YouTube's rules. That's why I'm not planning on monetizing on YouTube, so that we don't have to worry so much about YouTube's rules. I'm not going to be encouraging misinformation and that kind of thing. As a matter of fact, you come in here spouting a bunch of misinformation, you will be considered a troll and you will be asked to leave. You will be shown, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. You babysitting your baby, 4-year-old grandson. Oh, you're busy. I have she's not really my grandchild, but she might as well be because her mom's like my daughter. So, and I spoil her rotten. She's only 2. She's 2 going on 35. God, that kid, I swear she came out of her mom spewing full sentences. She's a beautiful little girl. So, yeah, she's the delight of my life, that sweet little child, that 2-year-old. Come here, Daddy, I need you. Or, come here, Daddy, I want you. That's what she tells her dad. And he's like, huh? Okay, what? No ringing that nose at all. It's cute. Well, you guys, we're at 1:55. And I'm starting to get hungry. My popcorn's wearing off. Nico, what a neat name. I love it. Is that for Nicholas? Nico. Nico. I love it. Not Rico. Nico. And it's funny. Every time somebody says Donald Trump and Rico, I laugh because I think of Rico Suave. He's not. Rico Suave wasn't either. Remember him back in the 80s. Back during my MTV video days, he was odd. He was one of those Milli Vanilli dudes that, oh, Nikolai, how beautiful. I love it. Yeah, like the actor from Game of Thrones. Yeah, good actor. That's the other thing I got to figure out. If I'm going to, there's a whole new Game of Thrones series coming out on HBO this fall. So I guess I got to sign up for HBO again. Because I was definitely hooked on Game of Thrones. That was so good. Well, y'all, have a good day today. Stay kind to each other. When you come across another person, another human being out there that's having a hard day, watch them for a little bit and see what you might be able to do to make them smile. Even if they're mean and horrible to you, just some random act of kindness and blow their mind. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for coming here and being with me and hanging out and laughing. Just being you. Be you, be authentic. Don't be something else that somebody else says you should be. Be you. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Be kind to one another. Most of all, find your tender heart, your gentleness, and your kindness for yourself. We are so hard on ourselves, you guys. So hard. Thank you, Swampy. Thank you for coming. You're welcome here any and always, every time. And if you like what you saw, you can give me a thumbs up. And you guys are all subscribers in here, so I don't need to tell you you can subscribe. But for any lurkers out there that don't subscribe, please come become a part of our family and become a moon dancer like we are, so you can have fun when there's a full moon and a new moon and all that lovely stuff. You guys are terrific. I love you so much. Thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Same channel. Not the same time, but the same channel with me and Celtic Tarot Sheila. I am so excited to welcome her to my show. I love you guys so much. I thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care now. Have a wonderful night, you guys.